Before the world fully wakes up, and before the first footsteps touch the sand, the ocean reaches the shore in complete silence, moving as it always has. On the eastern edge of Sri Lanka, where the sun rises directly from the sea, there exists a shoreline that remains untouched by urgency, noise, and haste. This place does not demand attention or excitement. Instead, it offers calm, space, and time to breathe. This is Nilaveli, a beach that quietly leaves its mark, not through spectacle, but through stillness, simplicity, and the rhythm of the ocean itself. For those who arrive early enough, Nilaveli does not reveal itself all at once. It slowly unfolds, inviting the day to begin at its own peaceful pace.
Before we begin our journey through Nilaveli, for those who are interested in traveling along Sri Lanka's southern coastline, a complete travel documentary has already been prepared on this YouTube channel. That video explores the southern coast in detail, bringing together its beaches, landscapes, and travel routes in one complete experience. If southern Sri Lanka is on your travel list, do not forget to watch that full documentary on this channel.
While much of Sri Lanka's southern coastline is already familiar to travelers, the eastern coast tells a quieter and less explored story. Just north of the historic port city of Trincomalee, along Sri Lanka's eastern shoreline, lies Nilaveli, a beach shaped by openness, space, and calm. Here, the land gently meets the Indian Ocean, without mountains to block the horizon or cliffs to divide the view, allowing the sea and sky to stretch freely into the distance. What defines this coast is not dramatic landscapes, but simplicity, soft sand, wide skies, and the steady rhythm of the ocean. Unlike the south, where sunsets often draw attention, the eastern coast is defined by its mornings as the sun rises directly from the sea and fills the shoreline with light and stillness. In Nilaveli, time feels unhurried and the day begins slowly, guided by nature rather than schedules.
Nilaveli is a coastal village and beach area located approximately 16 kilometers north of the city of Trincomalee, along Sri Lanka's eastern shoreline. For travelers, Nilaveli is known for its calm sea conditions, wide sandy beaches, and a relatively low level of development compared to other popular coastal destinations in the country. The name Nilaveli is commonly understood to describe a flat coastal landscape near the sea, reflecting the geography of the area rather than a symbolic meaning. Unlike heavily commercialized beach towns, Nilaveli remains primarily residential, with local fishing communities continuing their daily routines along the shore. Tourism here exists on a smaller scale, with guest houses, mid-range hotels, and a limited number of resorts, allowing the area to maintain a quiet and relaxed atmosphere. For visitors, this means fewer crowds, open beaches, and an experience that is closely connected to local life and natural surroundings.
For travelers planning a visit, understanding the sea conditions and seasonal weather in Nilaveli is essential. Nilaveli lies on Sri Lanka's eastern coast, which experiences a different weather pattern from the south and west of the island. The best time to visit Nilaveli is generally between May and October, when the sea remains calm, visibility is high, and beach conditions are suitable for swimming and snorkeling. During this period, waves are gentle, currents are manageable, and the shoreline is considered safe for most visitors. From November to January, the northeast monsoon affects the eastern coast, bringing rougher seas and occasional heavy rainfall, making swimming and marine activities less suitable. Between February and April, conditions begin to improve, but sea clarity and calmness may vary depending on weather patterns. For travelers, checking local sea conditions and weather updates before entering the water is always recommended, especially during the off-season.
Nilaveli offers a small number of simple and nature-focused activities, making it suitable for travelers who prefer relaxed experiences over crowded attractions. Swimming is one of the most common activities here, especially during the calm season between May and October, when the sea is generally safe and gentle close to the shore. Snorkeling is another popular activity, particularly in areas where the water remains clear and shallow, allowing visibility of coral formations and marine life. One of the main attractions near Nilaveli is Pigeon Island, a protected marine national park located a short boat ride from the beach. Visitors can reach Pigeon Island by hiring small boats from Nilaveli, usually arranged through local operators or accommodations. At Pigeon Island, snorkeling is the primary activity, with opportunities to see coral reefs, tropical fish, and in some cases, reef sharks. It is important for visitors to follow conservation rules, avoid touching corals, and use life jackets when required, as the island is a protected area. Beyond water activities, many travelers choose to simply walk along the beach, observe local fishing routines, or enjoy the quiet environment that Nilaveli naturally provides.
Accommodation options in Nilaveli range from small guest houses to mid-range hotels and a limited number of beachfront resorts. Most places to stay are located close to the beach, offering easy access to the sea and a quiet environment, especially when compared to larger tourist towns. Guest houses are popular among budget travelers and long-stay visitors, while mid-range hotels and resorts provide additional comfort, dining facilities, and organized tour. Food options in Nilaveli are simple and locally focused, with many accommodations offering meals prepared using fresh seafood and Sri Lankan-style dishes. Small local restaurants and hotel kitchens commonly serve rice and curry, grilled fish, and basic Western meals, depending on availability. Facilities such as supermarkets, ATMs, and nightlife are limited in Nilaveli, so travelers are advised to plan accordingly, especially for cash and essential supplies. For more dining choices, shopping, or banking services, the city of Trincomalee is a short drive away and serves as the main service hub for the area. Overall, Nilaveli is best suited for travelers seeking a calm stay, close to nature with essential comforts rather than luxury or entertainment-focused experiences.
Nilaveli is easily accessible from the city of Trincomalee, which serves as the main transport hub for the eastern coast. From Trincomalee, Nilaveli is located approximately 16 kilometers to the north and can be reached in about 30 minutes by road, depending on traffic conditions. Public buses operate regularly between Trincomalee and Nilaveli, providing an affordable option for budget travelers, although travel times may vary. Tuk-tuks and taxis are widely available in Trincomalee and offer a more convenient and flexible way to reach Nilaveli, especially for travelers carrying luggage. For those driving, the coastal road connecting Trincomalee to Nilaveli is well maintained and offers scenic views along the route. Within Nilaveli itself, most places can be reached on foot, while tuk-tuks are commonly used for short-distance travel or trips to nearby areas. Travelers planning early morning or late evening journeys are advised to arrange transport in advance, as options may be limited during off-peak hours.
Beyond the beach itself, Nilaveli is home to a small coastal community whose daily life is closely connected to the sea. Fishing remains the primary livelihood in the area, and early mornings often begin with boats returning to shore and nets being prepared for the next trip. For visitors, these routines offer an opportunity to observe local life quietly, without interruption or intrusion. Most residents in Nilaveli are accustomed to a slower pace of life, shaped by weather, tides, and seasonal change rather than fixed schedules. Travelers are encouraged to respect local customs, avoid photographing people without permission, and be mindful when walking near fishing equipment or working areas. Simple interactions, such as greeting locals or supporting small businesses, help maintain a positive relationship between visitors and the community. Nilaveli's character is defined not only by its natural environment, but also by the people who live and work along this coastline.
Nilaveli's natural environment remains relatively well preserved, largely due to its low level of large-scale development. However, like many coastal areas, it is sensitive to human impact, especially from pollution, irresponsible tourism, and damage to marine ecosystems. Visitors are encouraged to avoid littering, reduce plastic use, and respect the natural surroundings both on the beach and in the water. When visiting nearby marine areas such as Pigeon Island, following conservation rules is essential, as coral reefs are fragile and slow to recover once damaged. Touching corals, standing on reefs, or disturbing marine life can cause long-term harm to the ecosystem. Supporting eco-friendly accommodations and local businesses also contributes to sustainable tourism in Nilaveli. By traveling responsibly, visitors help ensure that Nilaveli remains a clean, calm, and welcoming place for future travelers and local communities alike.
Nilaveli is not a destination built for crowds, nightlife, or fast-paced travel. It is a place defined by open space, calm seas, simple living, and a close connection to nature. For travelers looking to slow down, spend time by the ocean, and experience Sri Lanka's eastern coast in a quieter setting, Nilaveli offers exactly that. Here, days are shaped by sunlight, tides, and routine, rather than schedules and distractions. As with any place that remains peaceful, Nilaveli's future depends on how it is visited, respected, and protected. Whether you come for the sea, the silence, or the simplicity, Nilaveli leaves you with one clear feeling. Some places do not need to be changed, they only need to be understood.
Thank you for spending your time with us and watching this documentary on Nilaveli Beach. If you enjoyed this journey and would like to explore more beautiful places in Sri Lanka, consider subscribing to this channel and staying with us for upcoming documentaries. Your support helps us continue sharing calm, meaningful travel stories.
Coming up next on this channel, we explore 20 beaches that are easily accessible from Colombo. From city coastlines to short drive escapes, this upcoming documentary focuses on beaches that can be reached by bus, train, or a simple drive. If you are looking for easy beach trips near Colombo, this next video is made for you.